What's going on YouTube? Marcos back again with another video. In this video, we're going to put together this best choice Christmas tree. We've been having this tree for 3 years, and I think this is one of the best trees that we had so far. So guys, just to let you know, this tree was bought with our own money, my family's own money. We're not paid by Best Choice to make this video or anything like that. I just give you my honest opinion about the tree and pretty much show you how it's going to be put together. I do have a link in the description for all the Best Choice trees. You can either go out and try to get this tree, or you can get something by Best Choice, because all of them are going to be put together the exact same way. So in this video, I'm going to show you how easy it is to set this up.
Raising my fingers to critics, raising my head to the sky, big, I did it multi before I died.
All right guys, right here it is the Best Choice Christmas tree. And basically this tree does come in 2 boxes. You have the shipping box and you have the box it fits in. All the stuff fixed in here is just when you pull it out, you got to fluff it up. So don't be afraid if you think that this will not go back into the box. This tree will fit back inside the box and stuff. It's only 4 pieces that you really have to worry about. And after that, you can set it up and take it down with no problem. So the first thing you want to get out of your box is your stand. On your stand, you have these 3 little screws, keys, that screws into the stand. And to do that, you will have to pull this out to a certain way so it will screw in all the way. If you don't have the holes lined up correctly, the screws will not go in. You don't want to push them out, screw them all in. You want to just get them barely in where you can put the first part of the tree in. All right, so after you get your area cleared out and you're basically ready to set your tree up, you will go ahead and put your stand in place. At this time, if you have a cover that goes underneath the tree, you probably want to put that on here right now. The one that I have, you can put it on afterwards, but some of them, it just has a hole in it and you can only slide it on before you put the tree on the stand. So I'm gonna put mine on after because it has a little opening in it. Again, you have 3 pieces that you will have to be worried about with the tree. So this piece right here, which is the biggest of the 3 pieces, this piece will go at the bottom. The second piece right here is kind of a little bit smaller than this one, but the way you can tell that this goes, because the way that the little slot right here, this will slide into this pole in this tree right here. And for the top, you have this little opening right here that only fits the top portion of the tree. So now this is the top portion of the tree. You see this is the smaller of the 3 pieces. And as you can see, it has this little rod that slides into the middle portion of the tree. So that way you can't get this mixed up. Okay, so now we have the bottom portion of the tree, we have our stand. We wanna go ahead and put the bottom portion into the stand. Now remember the screws that you have at the base. If you had the screws screwed in too tight, it would not go into the base. There we go. So mine's went in the base, and notice how the branches they're on like little hooks. So notice the branches are on these little levers right here, and they just fold out. On all the pieces of the tree, you have these little levers right here that they're like little hinges where the tree branches fall out. And that's how you're gonna set up the tree. Basically, when you pull it out the box, these hinges are just gonna fall in place. So now that you see that I have the bottom piece on, you wanna take your screws and tighten them up at the bottom and try to make sure that you tighten them up. So now that you folded everything out, because like I say, everything's gonna fold out, real simple. Now, after you fold everything out, what you wanna do, you wanna kind of fluff the tree. And the way you do it is you pull all the little branches that's on the tree, you kind of pull them out where they are like tree branches stuff. So try to pull them out where they're located and just have them going at a straight angle or anything. So let me show you. As I was saying, the little branches has to fold out. So you see how that one is kind of not in place. See, they fold out real easy. So what you could do before you put the top piece on, or the piece above this one on, you can try to stretch the branches out like so. And just kind of have them go in different directions. What I try to do is try to make a V with them and make sure that all of them are straight and not crooked. That will give you the best looking tree that you possibly can. Like what would happen is if you don't straighten out, it's gonna have like little open spots and stuff. So if you do this and just pull everything out like so, this is how you're gonna make the tree look fuller. So if you don't pull them out, the tree is gonna look flat, or it's gonna have a lot of open areas in it, and you definitely don't want that. So I'm gonna go ahead and fluff each one of these up like so. Again, trying to make sure that everything is straight. And then kind of have everything going in a V-shaped kind of way. So like if you see an area that you want the branch or the stem or anything facing, you just point it toward that area. So I want this area filled, so the one above this, I'm gonna kind of pull these branches down this way to fill this area up. And I'm just gonna do this all the way around this tree. This is gonna be the most time-consuming part of this setup, is just basically you have to pull everything out to get everything to look fluffy. Okay, as you can see, it's starting to fill out and stuff. You see how this little area right here is empty and stuff? Like I say, you want to make sure that everything is pulled out. And when you pull everything out, because what you have to do, you have to go down the line. We're gonna make an example. You see this one right here? We're gonna start from the back and kind of make everything pull out in the direction you think it needs to go. And you can make an adjustment at any time. My thing is do it before you put the lights on. It makes it a lot easier. But this is all I'm doing, just pulling them out. And you see how that area just got full, and this one was bent like that. I'm straightening it out. And then just pull it out, whether it be, like I said, full. If it's tangled, kind of get them untangled and stuff. The more you fluff this out, the better the tree is gonna look. So, as you can see, I'll put that down now. Getting better. So that little area that was kind of like open, you notice that it's closed off now, and you do that all the way around the tree on all 3 levels right now. So right now I got the bottom level done. I might have to go back and make some adjustments, but I'm gonna go ahead and put the second level and the third level on. Thing we have left is the top piece. Now the top piece doesn't have the little hinges on the branches that fold down. So what you end up doing is just bend them out. It's really just probably 1 row of rods, and the rest of them are just little branches and stuff that's sticking out. And you do the same thing. Just kind of pull everything outward, and you want to make sure that all areas are covered. So you see how this one is in bad shape. So when we pull it out and pull everything out according to where you need it, it's going to look better. So you can kind of do this in your hand right now, since you can hold this piece, or you can just go ahead and put it on the tree and fluff it out that way. Right now I'm just grabbing a couple of pieces right now. That'll make it a little easier for me to kind of maneuver and stuff, so I can just turn it if I had to walk around the tree and do this. All right, the ones on this row, you're just pulling out. And if you have like a couple of them that's touching each other or kind of intertwined, just kind of untangle them to make it work. And like I said, just look at the areas that you see like it needs something, that like this needs something right here in that area. So you pull one right there, and then you pull your next one right there, and so on. And you just keep doing that all the way up. Sometimes they can be kind of tangled up and stuff. And I'm getting closer to the top. And the reason all this stuff is tangled up is because it's, like I said, you smash it down to get it back into the box, because you can put it back in the box for storage. You don't have to go buy any kind of tree storage, anything. The other thing I like about this tree, after I get it set up and everything, that's it. I don't have to worry about watering it like a live tree. It doesn't have the advantages of a live tree, which is, you know, you can't, you don't really smell the pine needles and stuff throughout the house and stuff. But I'm okay with that. If I want that, I can just go get some type of spray or something and spray the house. So this is getting close to where I need it. I guess if you like downsize or something like that, you can probably just use this little piece right here on the counter, just in case, you know, you don't want to put up a full tree. You just grab this piece and, like I said, bring it out and find your little stand or something to put it in, and you're good to go. You have your little tree that can sit on your countertop. And what I'm doing right here, you pretty much have to do with any kind of artificial tree that you get. You have to pull the branches out after you get it. That's starting to look pretty decent. Let's go ahead and put it on to see what it looks like. There we go. And again, after you get everything up, you can make adjustments. And you just look around just to make sure that everything looks good. And just in case you're wondering, this is a 7.5 foot tall tree. You know, make sure that it fit in your ceiling. A 7.5 foot tree should fit. If you notice that it's close to the ceiling, I'm not worried about that because we don't use straws. So I'm not worried about it putting a star on it because we don't use stars. We tie some type of bow or something on top of the tree, and that would be our tree topper. And like I said, we just go out and just keep fluffing everything out. So just like a real tree, you will have some needles and stuff that falls off, but I don't think it's gonna be enough that you have to go buy a tree every year. Like I said, this is probably our third, fourth, or fifth year using this tree, and that could be expected, but it already paid for itself after the first year, because I'm pretty sure that a real tree will cost you about $100. Maybe cheaper when they get closer to Christmas. You can get a real tree for less than $100. But for the price of this, after the second year, it's already paid for itself. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me assembling this tree. Make sure you click on the link in the description so you can order this tree. Remember, you can go ahead and get any kind of best choice tree, and it's pretty much going to set up the exact same way, even the pre-lit trees. If you don't want a tree like this where you don't have any lights and you just want trees with lights on it, it's going to be set up the exact same way. Only difference is you got lights and you might have some type of plug or something that you would have to make sure that everything is connected to get everything to work. Our family personally, we like to put lights and stuff on our trees and different ornaments and stuff, and that way it gives us a chance to change them out every year. Unlike a pre-lit tree, you're stuck with pretty much the lights, but a lot of the pre-lit trees now, they're LED and they change colors. They flash, they have everything that you need on it. Now, one other thing that I probably would be kind of leery of when it comes to a pre-lit tree, if the tree will start working, you still have to put lights on it. You can probably save that little money for buying a pre-lit tree and just get the tree with the regular lights and stuff. I mean, just get you a tree like this and then just buy the lights to put on. Doesn't take that long to put the lights on, but I think, just like I said, this is really the perfect setup for my family, and maybe it could be the perfect setup for yours. All right, guys, I hope that you found this video entertaining. If not, at least I hope that you learned something from it. If you didn't, go back and look at the video because you skipped over the good parts. Hey, and if you're a subscriber to the channel, thank you for subscribing. And if you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so you know when my next video comes out. This is Multi Marcos, and I'm always multitasking. I will see you in the next video. Merry Christmas, everybody.